Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is now a billionaire.
Instantly became a billionaire.
He's taking both the business and the movie scene by storm right now. Let's dive into the world of Ryan Reynolds. You may have seen him in Deadpool, and you definitely don't want your girlfriend around if he shows up. His name is Ryan Reynolds. He's not only one of the best looking men in Hollywood, but he's also just become a billionaire. So before we dive into how he's doing it, let's rewind a little and look at his life and how he got here today. Born in Vancouver, Canada in 1976, he quickly got his start in the Canadian teen soap opera called Hillside. He had some minor roles before he got his first lead role in a sitcom called Two Guys and a Girl in the early 2000s. Those next 10 years saw him grow in Hollywood with some big hits such as Van Wilder, Waiting, The Proposal, and a pretty dramatic role in the movie Buried. And before I give you this next stat, make sure your girlfriend's not in the room, because he was named the world's sexiest man back in 2010. Although they probably didn't see him when he got out of bed in the morning looking like this. Boom. All jokes aside, he went on and had an amazing 10 years. The last 5 years probably being his best, with some major roles in Deadpool, Pikachu, Underground, Free Guy, and several other movies. During that time, he also helped Mint Mobile grow to the exit for $1.3 billion, and he rolled away with a not-so-dead $340 million because of his 25% ownership. I guess some could argue that me and Ryan Reynolds are virtually the same person. We've both been involved in business, and we both have a first name starting with the letter R. I guess I was just a little too young to also win the World's Sexiest Man Award back in 2010. But there's still time.
Oh!
So let's look at his entrepreneurial journey. He started his own production company 5 years ago called Maximum Effort. A spin-off of this production company was sold just 3 years later, and he's been incremental in some of the biggest campaigns you've seen today, such as RM Williams. And he also joined the board for Match Group in July 2020, which then in August 2020 acquired a major part in Aviation American Gin. During that time, he helped double the annual revenue of the company, and 2 years later, that company exited for $600 million. Think about it. If you're the owner of that company, then yes, you give away some equity. You let him buy in at a smaller price because he's famous and he's great at what he does. But now you're on the receiving end of a $600 million exit just a couple of years later. Talk about a win-win scenario. And in more recent news, he's even breaking into the UK soccer market, buying a Welsh football club called Wrexham AFC. And the first thing I thought when I saw he'd bought a soccer club back in England for a small $2 million is, what soccer team should I buy? I could buy a $2 million soccer team. However, I don't have quite the power that Ryan Reynolds does yet to create a documentary and blow it up. And that alone made $9 million. And if that doesn't show to you the power of celebrity marketing, I don't know what will. That's why I became a top celebrity marketer and now work with some of the biggest celebrities to build brands. And I'm also continually showing you how to use celebrities and influence into your own entrepreneurial journey. So if you've not already, make sure you like and subscribe for many more videos just like this. And just to finish off an overview of his entrepreneurial journey, he made many other investments, joined several other boards, and he even bought shares in Fubo TV. So how did Ryan Reynolds become a billionaire, and how is he doing so well in his entrepreneurial journey? Well, he puts it down to something called fastatizing. Not advertising and not fasting. It's a simple concept of taking viral, trending topics. And he said, whatever is happening in the news right now, you're going to take those topics and you're going to create them for my companies and client companies. One of the best examples of that is the trending Peloton ad. And the one main female actor in that viral ad was quickly spun into Ryan Reynolds' universe, put into his ad. Just 48 hours later, scripted, casted, and inserted straight into his gin brand to make another viral ad success. So not only does his fastatizing method leverage his brand, but he's extremely good at staying on trends. Most of you see something trending right now, and then you just reshare it or talk about it. Instead, I want you to do the opposite. I want you to take whatever's trending right now and create variations in your own business or on your own social media, because it will do 10 times better when it's top of mind. Now let's talk more about his personal brand. The guy isn't Deadpool stupid when it comes to his social media. He has over 700 million views on YouTube, leveraging that for everything he does. He's also trending continuously in the news, in late night talk shows, and across social media. The fascinating thing about his large YouTube channel is he uses it as his own personal billboard, his own advertising platform, combining his unique comical approach to everything he's got on in Ryan Reynolds' world. And one thing you all need to take away and understand from this is him trending right now, him having such a massive social media success, allows him to leverage these major positions in billion-dollar companies or companies worth tens or hundreds of millions of dollars. They want to give him a stake in the company because they know he will help them grow, just like the case study with Mint Mobile or any of the other past examples. Next up is his creativity. One thing Ryan Reynolds is a genius at is virality. Most of his ads on his YouTube channel have millions and millions of views. He knows how to grab attention. He knows how to create hot, trending topics, and he knows how to make it fun and comedy-based.
Ads are supposed to be fun.
I really wish you could grasp some more of that in your own business, your own social media, because people want to be entertained when you advertise.
Ryan Reynolds is a complete and total The gin's pretty great though. I'll have to try it someday.
Most people sadly see an ad as an ad, but let me tell you, the best ads in the world are fun. Just like this one he did for Mint Mobile.
For no reason at all, I asked Mint Mobile's legal team if big wireless companies are allowed to raise prices due to inflation. They said, "What the f*** are you talking about, you insane Hollywood ass?"
And if you want to see this creativity in action, how he combines everything he's doing, all the movies, all the brands he owns, watch this clip.
Why is your aviation gin ad playing?
I bought mid-roll ad placement.
You bought an ad for your gin within an ad, for your movie within an ad for Samsung TV.
Yes.
He also uses that fun, comical approach in growing the brand. In fact, Mint Mobile had the highest rating across any of the other carriers. And as we approach the end of this video, I know it's a little shorter than some of my others, but let's face it, if I keep talking about Ryan Reynolds, I may lose my why. So I've got to wrap up soon and give you the bullet takeaways that you can use in your own entrepreneurial journey, or what you can learn from the world's sexiest man, Ryan Reynolds. Number one, stay trending all the time. Pay attention to what's happening. Watch the news to create virality in your own business, in your own social media.
Seeing how it relates to your product, service, or industry, and then talking about it, posting about it, using it in ads, doing an Instagram story about it, doing a podcast about it. So don't think that you can't be using these big worldwide topics to benefit yourself.
Number two, make it fun. You may not be quite as funny as Ryan Reynolds, but all of you can make your marketing and advertising more fun. Now you see, the thing about myself and Mr. Ryan Reynolds is we don't care what other people think about us. And it allows us to be, quite frankly, pretty stupid. And guess what? All of that makes people laugh. It gets more eyeballs on everything we do, and it makes us more well known. Number three, get equity positions in fast-growing companies. Getting equity stakes in fast-growing companies and then exiting out of them a few years later is an awesome way to build wealth. Number four, build a loyal, raving tribe. He's great at building a tribe. He has thousands of fans around the world, like lots of celebrities. And he's great at making them feel involved in everything he does.
So ask yourself, how can you build that tribe? How can you make all your customers become raving fans just like he's doing? How can you get people engrossed in what you do, following you, promoting you, wanting to do more and more with you, to work with you more, to buy more of your products because they love you so much, just like these fans love Mr. Ryan Reynolds.
And finally, he's always hustling. He started in Canada. He started in some basic TV shows and sitcoms, and after 20 years, he worked his way up to success. Ryan Reynolds is not an overnight success. Yes, he was born with the beauty, but the hard work came from 20 plus years of grinding. So I want you to take that consistent work ethic and apply it into your life. So believe in yourself. Remember the Ryan Reynolds story. Remember that it took him 25 years to rise in Hollywood, and if you put in that same effort, energy, and believe in yourself, you could become the next Ryan Reynolds and Rudy Moore. Until next time, guys, keep grinding, believe in yourself, put in the work, and I'll see you in another video very soon.